Very nice. Ha, ha, ha. All right. You guys are up.
Oh, wait.
Okay, there's only...
What do you mean?
Don't worry about him.
Sorry.
They still have to get set. Is this your set?
Yes.
Okay. Dakota, once he's set, we'll call out action. So what I want you to use this time for is to get yourself into character.
Okay.
Get yourself into state. This is your chance. When you're on set, it's an action, go type mentality. So we describe the acting game as hurry up and wait. So there's a lot of waiting, and then it's hurry up. So you could be on set for 4 hours sitting around doing nothing, and then they're like, okay, time to go, let's go. We got 30 minutes before the sun goes down. Like literally, been on one of those before. And so you have to be on your A game when it's time to film. So what I want you to use right now for is to get yourself in the right mental state of your character and right where they are right before the scene starts. So you can come right in, you can come in heated right away, and you can be in the workout zone you're already in, okay? All right, so get yourself in state. We'll give you a round of applause, but then the action comes when you enter in, whenever you're ready, okay? So 1 second, let me just get this because I feel I'm gonna end up jumping up. What's that? We're live? Great. People can hear me? Awesome. All right, let's give them a round of applause.
I need to talk to you.
Nice to see you too. Talk about what?
Don't play the dumb card with me right now.
I'm not playing dumb. I don't know what you're talking about.
Try again. Without the lying this time.
I wasn't thinking, I just blurted it out.
I knew it. I just knew it.
Well, what do you want me to do, okay? Just let it go?
Yes, you were supposed to leave it alone. You were supposed to let it go.
I couldn't do it!
Yeah, prove that.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? I just couldn't let them talk about me like that.
I warned you about this. I told you this was gonna happen.
I know, I wish I would have listened.
You should have thought about that before you said anything.
I was wrong, okay? Is that what you want to hear?
I want you to fix this.
You know it's too late for that.
You know what you have to do. So do it.
Scene. Good growth from last week. So I'm gonna make a couple quick just blocking adjustments to start, okay? So think about it like this. Your stage kind of ends like here, technically, okay? Even though you can come out to here, reason being, right here in the center where you are right now, you're really well lit. So think about it that way. I mean, you don't wanna look directly up into the lights, but kind of if you look up, you can see where they're all located, and they fall right on you. If you come up here, technically they're here, but you can see they're splashing behind me and creating sort of a shadow. So you can, again, adjust this however you want. So when you're all the way up here, we lose you.
Okay.
So if, like, we just even move the couch thingy, bench in this case, to like here, now all of a sudden you're perfectly lit in a really great spot that she can then stand somewhere like this to balance it out where she's looking right at you, but she's lit as well, okay? So that's just a little blocking thing. And then I'm gonna work through some of the movements moment by moment, okay? Really good work, guys, really good. We got into that anger, it was great. We were really feeding off of each other. One of the exercises I'm gonna do for you today is actually dealing with when you have an actor on the opposite end who isn't giving you anything. And that's gonna be really fun, but we'll get to that. So let's start again from the top. You're not allowed to kick him this time. I want you to really get in it, okay? And you've got to really affect his energy once we start. What's up, Shay?
I just they're in the breakout room. They took both my computers, so I
Love
just
it.
wanted to come in and watch.
Love it. Okay.
You don't want me to kick him?
No kicking him. Okay, and here's why. I'll show you. Okay, when it came out and we practiced, it was fine. But when you go back down, he moved. I could feel that it was planned. So, and it's honestly a really hard one to pull off. So we'd have to practice over and over and over. And honestly, probably film it to see it before we get it, right?
Yeah.
So what we go is, what's the why? Why do you kick him?
Because I'm really angry at him.
Okay, good. So what else could you do to him or to the space to let him know that?
I could tap him like really harshly.
Okay, that works. Give me another option.
I could stomp my foot really loud and
Sure.
just like stand there.
Yes, give me another option.
It might be good if I just stood there in like awkward silence, the tension,
Yes,
and
good.
just wait for him to notice me.
Absolutely. What else? Look around. She's like, what?
I could sit on the chair and just wait.
Yeah, there's another option. Okay, good. See if you can come up with any more right now.
Okay.
Go over to this bench. How could you use it to your advantage? Try hitting it. Yeah, but like hit it.
Come on, Ashlyn.
See that noise that makes? Okay. What else? Look around. What's behind you? Okay. So that's like all of this is at your disposal. So I'm not saying you have to use any one of them. You can decide what. But now you know throughout the scene what you could use to get mad at any point or express whatever you want. And that's where some of the props come in. Okay. So we'll get to that in a second, but it's great. All right. So let's start again now. You can't kick him, but you've got to pull his attention.
Okay.
You are in the middle of a workout. What kind of guy are you?
Extremely focused on anything that has to do with physical fitness.
Physical fitness. He's super fit, okay? Do you think when he works out hard?
Yes.
Okay, what does that look like?
Um,
Do you work out?
kind of.
When you do, what do you do?
Usually a lot of cardio, a lot of sit-ups.
Okay, do whatever stuff you need to do right now to get yourself tired.
Okay.
Actually tired. Because here's the thing. You've got to be sweating.
Yeah.
So get yourself there. Okay, do whatever you need to do. Yeah, jumps. Yeah. Wait till he gets in sweat zone. We're going to add something to this. I'll give you your action. Keep it going, that's awesome. Okay, whenever you're ready.
I need to talk to you.
Nice to see you too.
Good. So here's how we're gonna fix that. Okay? Go back, keep doing your cardio, keep doing it. You should be tired. You can add the line that goes, hey. Whenever you're ready.
Hey!
Now settle your breath.
What?
I need to talk to you.
Talk about what?
Are you kidding me? Don't play the dumb card with me right now.
I'm not playing dumb. I don't know what you're talking about.
Try again. Without the lying this time.
I wasn't thinking, it just happened.
I knew it! I just knew it.
Well, what do you want me to do, huh? Just let it go?
Yes, you were supposed to let it go.
I-
You were supposed to leave it alone.
I couldn't do it!
Yeah, you've proved that.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? I just couldn't let them badmouth you like that.
I warned you about this.
Good. Go back. That was great up to there. Loved it. Did you feel the difference? So what changed?
It felt a little more like he was actually kind of distracted at first.
Yes.
And then he figured out eventually when she was like, without the lying this time.
Yeah. Absolutely. Do you need a drink of water?
No, I'm good.
Okay. I would have a water bottle. I would have that because that's another thing to add. I love the rag. That was great. What changed is I saw you in a gym now. The lines were written around the gym. It fits. I really like that choice, right? So if you're not actually working out, it doesn't work. And you can't use it as the distraction, okay? And unless his character is just a different type, but I like him being right in the middle of it because it gives you more time to breathe down, relax from having worked out. So it gives him those natural pauses. Now he's pausing, not just because he's like afraid to give you the answer. Yes, he is, but he's using the fact that he just worked out to his advantage to do so. That makes sense? Okay, so now we're over here, and now you go for the line when you're gonna leave.
Yeah, you've proved that.
Nice and loud, go again.
Yeah, you've proved that.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? Just couldn't let them badmouth you like that.
Good, so why do you stop?
Because he's like trying to get my attention.
Did he get it?
No.
No, he didn't, honestly, right? So right, because it's here, now if we're in a play or whatever and you have to stop, you gotta stop, right? But I don't think you would there. So he's gotta demand it. Okay, so let's go back. And if you don't feel it, keep walking. If you feel it, stop.
Okay.
It may take us a couple times.
Yeah, you've proved that.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? I just couldn't let them badmouth you
Okay,
like that.
he got you, right? And you're like, ah, okay? So, but keep that in character.
Okay.
Okay, so what's the next line you have?
I warned you about this.
Okay, so imagine that. Okay, let's go back. I'll be you for a second. This will be fun. Okay, go back here. You chase me out and pull me the way you pulled her. And I don't want you to try and do that again because that was because of that moment. Okay, so I'm like, I'm out of here.
Look, I'm sorry, okay?
No.
let them badmouth.
Hey, no. What I'm saying is no. Whatever your line is, right? And so now you use that to your advantage. That's now something that gets used. Now, if you physicalize, we have to be cautious about how we do that. So I would never actually like pull you, okay? Again, we practiced that a little bit last week. It's just a little bit softer, whatever. But when you came after her, we believed it because I didn't think he made you stop. So either he has to get you back in here or you have part of the scene right there. Like if you give the lines to me because I'm leaving and I can't see you, that's okay. So go.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? I just couldn't let them badmouth you like that.
I told you this would happen.
I know. I wish I would have listened.
A lot of good it does now. Whatever, like, and now you're back in the space because you choose to, but only because he made you. We can't make a choice, at least on the performance stage where we're learning and practicing, where it wasn't because he made you do it. Okay? Let's take it back. You guys following this? Because we can apply it right to your scene too.
Yeah, you proved that.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? I just couldn't let them
Get off of me.
badmouth you like that.
I warned you about this. I told you this was gonna happen.
I know. Wish I would have listened.
You should have thought about that.
I was wrong, okay?
Good. When you say I should have talked about that, do you want to be near him anymore?
No.
So get away from him. Yeah, go find a spot. Go to the bench. You be alone. Be alone for a second. Don't go to her. Just think.
I was wrong, okay? Is that what you want to hear?
Are you kidding me? I want you to fix this.
You know it's too late for that.
You know what you have to do. So do it.
Hey, way better, way better. I phrase it this way for a reason. What changed? We'll go to you this time.
It was like more believable because when he was demanding my attention, then I actually believed it. And when he stormed off, it's like I actually had a reason to.
That's right, absolutely. You can't do, and this is why movements are focused this week. No movement should happen unless there's a reason for it, unless it comes from the scene, from your partner. So let's say you're doing a play, and it tells you you have to leave right here. When you're rehearsing with your partner, this is something you should discuss continuously and make sure that you're not just leaving because the book told you to, which is what most theater people do. Most theater people, especially in high school, because they just haven't learned any better, have learned to just follow the blocking to exact measures without understanding the why behind it. And understanding that every time they hit the stage, it's their responsibility to make that why real. And this time it was. So it even added that little extra line in there, which I really like, you know? So there might be a little improv that happens, and it may be a little different. There may be a time where he literally pulls your attention so much that you don't leave all the way. And if he does that, great, don't leave, you know? And so it's really about letting that come from the why, and you found that. It was so cool, so cool. Did you feel the same?
Yeah.
Okay, and again, same deal. Yours was from the workout. Yours was from believing the reality of that, and then you went to grab her, and she affected you, okay? And then you wanted to go to her again, but not because you wanted to as a character, because you felt isolated as an actor. You felt like, I'm over here, you're over here, I need to go give you my attention. Then when you didn't, and you actually sat and soaked in the like sorry and the prideful side of your character who didn't really want to say sorry, that was fun to watch, and you had our focus. Then you sent it back to her. It's all strategic. The movements, the thoughts, all of it is strategic of a game of tennis. Who has the ball right now? You guys follow that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Come on down. I'm going to bring you back up for that other exercise. You guys are up?
We can take off our back.
Yes. So just wrap your minds around this when you come back for the other exercise. It's going to be one of you is terrible and the other one's not.
Oh yeah, so we have a C. We
'Kay.
can just pretend that they're there.
You have a what?
A C, the person who, what are you two doing in here? Somewhere near the end.
Oh, yeah. Jacoda can do that. Where's the line?
I have an extra script here.
What? You have an extra script? Great.
Whoa.
He's like or I can give it to one of these guys too. Would that be better for camera? Yeah?
Whatever, man.
Follow. Okay, yeah. Let's get the extra one. Go ahead, jump on up. You're gonna play an adult. I'll give you an extra
You're
script.
gonna play an adult.
It's just one line at the end.
Alright. It's right here.
Show her what it is and show her, tell her, direct her, tell her what she's supposed to do.
The door is here. Oh, it's coming from the door?
Yeah.
Like, we're going to be over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to be over here.
Okay.
You guys ready? Get into character. Here we go. Let's give him a round of applause. Hey!
Do we have to do this right now?
Yes. This has to be done before it's too late.
Fine, but I still can't believe we're doing this.
Will you hush? If someone hears us, we are never going to pull this off.
Why are we even doing this? I'd like to go on record somewhere that this was completely and entirely your idea.
Can I add to that record that you begged me to include you? That's
Won't we
what I
get
thought.
caught?
If you keep talking, maybe.
I swear this is the worst idea.
Do you want to find our parents or not?
Well, duh.
Then help me.
Fine. But if we go down.
Together. I found it.
Shut up. Let me see.
This is it. This is all they left behind.
This is it? This can't be everything.
I told you! This is exactly what we were looking for. It's like they wanted us to find them.
You're ridiculous. This is what I wasted my time on? It might not even be them.
See? We look alike. It has to be them.
All right, fine. It's them.
Okay, but don't you see what this means? We can go looking for them now.
We did it. We actually pulled this off.
Now we have a real chance on finding our parents.
What are you two doing here?
I thought you were the lookout.
Scene. All right. Okay. Good. I like the ads. Good rewrite. Okay. So now we're going to talk about a couple moments. So, you can kind of just come grab a seat because I won't need you for a second. All right. You're the lookout, right? So, know that your primary position is going to be sort of here, physically. There might be a time where you go over and search and do whatever, so there's one line I want to change. The one where you say something like, then come over here and help me, right?
Yeah, then help me.
Then help me, right? You wouldn't want her to come help you. Why?
Because no one would be the lookout.
That's right.
True.
So,
Yeah.
you both get distracted by being excited about finding the thing. That gives her a reason to stop being the lookout. But before that, you wouldn't want her to stop being the lookout.
Yeah.
So, instead with that line, it can be something as simple as, then calm down, or whatever, because she is panicking a little bit there, right? So it could be something like that, and then you respond with the trouble thing, and that totally works. So let's try that there, okay? And I want you to be hyper aware of that. So throughout, you'd be looking over at that door until the switch point where you go over to the box with her, okay? So let's start from the top. I'm going to help you with some of that.
From the very top?
Yeah. And just for fun, so that you don't have to sit and watch because it's going to go, why don't you grab a seat and I'll pull you in when I need you. I'm going to be right here.
And when
Can you see me? Can you see me?
Yeah, if I pull out.
You don't need to. Just I'll,
Okay,
yeah,
just
not.
some.
Shut up and stare at the door.
Shut up and stare at the door. Okay.
Okay, so you're right here.
Do we have to do this right now?
Yes. This has to be done before it's too late.
Fine. I still can't believe we're doing this.
Will you hush? If someone hears us, we are never going to pull this off.
Why are we even doing this? I'd like to go on
Good,
record.
start again from the top. I love it. Start again from the top.
Do we have to do this right now?
Yes. This has to be done before it's too late.
Fine, but I still can't believe we're doing this.
Will you hush? If someone
got
hears
caught.
us, we're never going to.
Okay, go again.
Do we have to do this right now?
Yes. This has to be done before it is too late.
Fine, but I still can't believe we're doing this.
Will you hush? If someone hears us, we are never going to pull this off.
Why are we even doing this? I'd like to go on record somewhere that this was completely and entirely your idea.
Can I add to that record that you begged me to include you?
You got caught. So as the guard,
Dang.
you've got to balance. Here's a new acting lesson for you. You don't have to look at her. Okay? So there'll be points where you hit her with a point, but back and forth, sometimes you're at her, but throughout, you've got to be checking in on that door. Because at any point, someone could walk through it. The only reason that you forget is because you guys get so involved in the excitement of finding your parents when you find them that you forget to look at the door. But that only works if you've been looking at the door throughout. Okay? So let's start again. Love it.
It's a box of those.
Be looking at the door. Don't even look at her.
Do we have to do this right now?
Yes. This has to be done before it's too late.
Now you can look at her.
Fine, but I still can't believe we're doing this.
Will you hush? If someone hears us, we are never going to pull this off.
Why are we even doing this? I'd like to go on record somewhere that this was completely and entirely your idea.
So there, your idea, that's at her.
Can I add to that record that you begged me
Let's
to
go one back
include
before the
you?
record.
Okay.
Fine, but I still can't believe we're doing this.
Will you hush? If someone hears us, we're never going to pull this off.
Why are we even doing this? I'd like to go on record that this was completely and entirely your idea.
Can I add to that record that you begged me to include you?
Won't we get caught?
If you keep talking, maybe.
I swear, this is the worst idea.
Do you want to find her parents or not?
Now right at her.
Well, duh.
So pause. You see now, because your focus is this way, at the door, which makes sense, and out here, wherever you'd be looking, there might be other spots someone could enter from. Now, when you give her all of your focus, all of it, it's got more power. That's why you gotta laugh. You gotta laugh because you've been focused on we could tell your focus is split. And then you decide to give her all of it and go, well, duh. And then go back to what you're doing. That's because you have it this way, we get used to that. And then when you break that, we're like, oh, she's really in trouble. Okay? You follow that? Okay, so now that we know that, have fun. We're gonna go all the way through with this. naturally find that. So it doesn't have to be glued on the door, but the realization is you're the one making sure you're not going to get caught. You're the one panicking. She doesn't care. She's like, well, if we get caught, it's fine. Like, what's the worst that could happen? They're not going to put us in jail. Like, it's fine. Right? Like, you don't even care. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's start again. Have fun. Action.
Do we have to do this right now?
Yes, this has to be done before it's too late.
Volume, double it.
Fine, but I still can't believe we're doing this.
Will you hush? If someone hears us, we're never going to pull this off.
Why are we even doing this? I'd like to go on record somewhere that this was completely and entirely your idea.
Can I just add to that record that you begged me to include you?
Won't we get caught?
If you keep talking, maybe.
I swear, this is the worst idea.
Do you want to find our parents or not?
Well, duh!
Then keep on the lookout.
Fine. Fine, but if we go down,
Together. I found it.
shut up. Let me see.
This is it. This is all they left behind.
This is it? This can't be everything.
But I told you, this is exactly what we were looking for. It's like they wanted us to find them.
You're ridiculous. I wasted my time on this. This might not have even be them.
See? We look the same.
Good, now let's go back to you're ridiculous. How are you feeling? Your character.
Disappointed in what we found.
Good. So don't give her your attention. Leave her for a second.
You're ridiculous.
Go sit on the couch.
Oh, okay.
Don't look at her. Just look out.
This is what I waste my time on? This might not even be them.
We look alike. The same. This is definitely them.
Alright, fine. It's them.
But don't you see what this means? We can go looking for them now.
Wait, we did it? We actually did it?
We pulled this off. No, we have a real chance on finding our parents.
What are you two doing here?
But you were on the lookout.
Scene. They're like, you gonna cut it? All right, good. Okay, come on down. Thank you for doing that. What'd you guys learn? I know we don't have it memorized yet, so don't worry about that.
All right. To find reason behind the scene and like why you're doing your action, not just because you have to. But
Yeah.
that it's in here.
Could you feel that?
Yeah, like when you said for her to come over here, but she has to be on the lookout.
Yeah.
That made sense. Didn't think of that.
And even subtle things, like when you were behind the curtain and then you found it and you popped your head around the curtain, that's subtle, but it means something. It was a new move that hadn't been done yet, and it heightened the feeling there, which was, I found it, right? Your movement helped tell the story of what you were feeling. And that's what movement should be. Otherwise, there shouldn't be any. Simple as that. Otherwise, we should be still unless there's a reason and it's telling the story, or it's our character just being in state telling the story, okay? So once you found that moment, I want you to find more like that. So here's what you need. Props, 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 props.
All right.
Okay? So next week we need boxes and papers and photo. Like, you should be looking through stuff, okay? So really simple. I mean, it's as simple as like grabbing a box and then just putting a bunch of papers in it, if that's what you have to do. Something as simple as that, and have a couple of them, right? Your family probably has some boxes lying around that you could use. Anything that you could use to help you have something to do during the scene so that you're not just going like this, okay? And you should have a photo of something that looks like you, like, and bring it next week because it's performance week next week, okay? And then this week get memorized, 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 okay? What about for you?
To not focus on her and more the door. 'Cause
Yeah.
The lookout.
So remember this for any future one. It's because that's what your character is focused on. That's what they care about. They are the one who's worried about getting caught. And that's their job inside of this. So if that's the case, to help me believe it, I have to really get into it. It's the same reason I made him get exhausted. Because if he's not actually working out, I don't believe the scene. If you're not actually looking out and you're not actually searching, I don't believe the scene. Okay? Very good, guys.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah. Good emotion. Really good. Grew already like crazy from last week. Really proud of you. Nice work. Let's get a round of applause. All right, we're right at that halfway point, so we're going to take a quick 3-minute break, grab a drink of water, and then we'll come back for the next couple exercises.